everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Giants going up against the Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
He'll go on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
3rd down and 3. And they'll run it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And a loose football. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. No gain on the play there, second down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here. It's brought in by Dodson. A gain of 8 and a first down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now out come the Giants. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll set up a throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense. Still third down.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Here we go. Flex round.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And a little floater there is incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, it's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And taken at the 46. Oh, shifty. Whoa. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's the option going right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. To throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And it's good to make it 14-0. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Look at that play by Khalil Mack, another tackle for loss. I don't know how you game plan against him because he can do a little bit of everything, and he does it with such an explosive flair, too.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Plenty of credit to the defense for not giving up the first down, but offensive coaches will tell their receivers, you've got to know where the sticks are. Run your routes deep enough in order for us to pick that up.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey. 4 down. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Now let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield, put the ball through the post for a field goal.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Giants haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Redskins with the football early first. He'll jet out to the right on the run. He'll take it in for the touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Redskins lined up at the 43. Pass coverage will break down here. Same drive, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 25. Here he'll look into the end zone, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. Redskins lined up at the 43. Defense is going to come away with the sack. This will go as a loss of 10. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back down to FedEx Field for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Second down following the run.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll look to throw. He's got time. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike. but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So out now come the Redskins. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Hey. 4 down. All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They've got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 19. Mike 19.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands, cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. to throw for it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And another good game here as the numbers show. We had a rare meeting with the entire offensive line this week. They were pretty ecstatic. Well, they should be ecstatic again. And we had that meeting with them because of how they played last week. I thought it was your idea. It was brilliant to say, let's bring the big guys in. Kind. Well, it was true. Let's talk to the guys. How did they pull that off? Because they were so productive. No real problems in getting to the offensive backfield. They were getting downfield, getting the second, third level, creating extra blocks. We're seeing that again this week. They are really locked in. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did. And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles. Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. What's that? That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty. So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Their big tight end. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents were telling them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Extra point try now for Walsh. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We get a glance at the Redskins defense as they go back out there now. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. throw now on first down. Finding time. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Giants. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Surveying the field. And this will be incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. And his throw is incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Deep drop. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now let's go.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.